In this video we're going to take a more in-depth look at the process for putting your exit pop on any page. Obviously if you've seen the demo video, you probably know enough to use the software already, but this video we're going to go through it a little bit more slowly and show you how to create these so that when they leave they get asked to stay on the page and made some kind of offer. Okay, so for our example today, I'm going to use CNN, and I'll find a news story on here that we can link to. So look, world news. Okay. Let's go for that's a good headline. This video will make your heart stop. I would imagine this will be a great thing to share on Facebook and other places like that. So that's great. It's got an ad in front of it, but I love that headline, so it's a great one to pick. So we'll let's grab. So there's the link. We'll use this video will make your heart stop as our tagline as well. So here's the page we want to link them to, and then we click the next button. Title of the site, well, I'm going to put CNN. I always think it's good to put the name of the site in front with a colon, because that'll come up in your title, and if it looks like it's coming from a site that carries authority like BBC News, CNN, the Daily Mail, the Telegraph, the Guardian, the New York Times, whatever it is, I just think it's good to put that in there. It just adds a bit of credibility to the link and makes it more likely that people are going to click on it and check it out. So they said this video will make your heart stop, which is a lovely this is a great thing about this as well, by the way. If you're using it with news articles and things, headlines are written to draw your attention. Now the next three questions we get asked are all to do with the custom message. So let me go back to this example here. When we went to exit this page, you'll remember that we saw this up here. Wait, do not leave empty-handed, grab your free download. So this is where we can customize these three lines if you want to. So you can make it into anything that captures our attention. Do bear in mind that some browsers will not display this. For example, if I view this same URL using Firefox, let's do that and show you. There we go. So the site loads up in here. When I close this tab or close the browser, this does not show that message because you can't make them do it in Firefox. Has the added advantage that the page instantly loads behind and then they can choose to stay, so they will see that headline, whereas the way that Chrome does it is different. And Internet Explorer is pretty much the same way Chrome does it. So you close, it doesn't load that page. It waits until you've decided what you want to do. So it's more important to have the headline for Chrome and Internet Explorer users. So I'm just going to leave the default message as I've got it, and I'm going to use my squeeze page as the thing we're going to. Obviously this URL can be anything. You could link them to your Teespring page. You could send them to an affiliate offer. You just drop an affiliate link straight in there. Whatever you want to drive them to after they visited, you can put in there. Okay, now we need to know the URL that this page is going to be uploaded to. And I've actually registered a domain just to use for my sharing of URLs, because let's face it, a domain name costs a few dollars, and you can get some very good short names still. I actually got abrurl.com, so it stands for abbreviated URL. I wanted something that looked a bit like a URL shortening service. If you don't have something like that, then don't worry. You can use any domain, and you can always put the link through a shortener afterwards if you want to get a shortened version of it. A good tip for getting really short domain names, because I've got a few 4-letter domain names. They're generally 4 letters that don't make a whole lot of sense, but they're easily remembered. If you go to GoDaddy Auctions and browse through the closeout and the value priced auctions, these are domains that have expired and people won't bother renewing. And you can pick them up for like $5. And you can customize your search to look for just 4 letters and .coms, for example. So you can find, I've found several short domains that I've used for things like this just on closeout auctions, and I use them as test domains and things like that. So anyway, I'm going to put in here my .com, and I'm going to upload this into a video called, I'll put it in a folder called Heart Stop. And you always want to put a trailing slash on the end of this, that's important. Okay, now we want an image that's going to get shared on the Facebook page. So I'm going to go back to CNN now. Now obviously this is a video, not an image. I could grab a still frame using a screen grabber. But down here there's an image, but that's going to be a bit small. I'll try it. Save image as. Let me just grab that. I'm going to stick it. Yeah, that's really tiny. It's just a little GIF image, so not really big enough. You want the image to be quite big because this is used for Facebook sharing. So what I'll actually do is I'm going to go into the video and let it get past the advert. Alright, no advert this time, straight into it. So let's find a good shot here. There we go, something like that. And then I used a screen capture. Windows has got a built-in screenshot thing, but I personally use Snagit, doesn't matter what you use. So I'm just going to grab this. And a little border around it as well. There we go. Okay, so I've got that there, and I'm going to just save this. Basejump.jpg. There we go. Okay, now I can pull that into my software here. And then we want an intro sentence or paragraph, again used just for the Facebook sharing. So I'm going to just grab straight from CNN and use theirs. It's absolutely perfect. Okay, finish that. We'll output that. To a folder here. There we go. I've got my thing, and I've got my instructions. It reminds me where I need to upload it. You can upload it using whatever your preferred method of uploading is. I use FileZilla, a free FTP program, and put my files up that way. If you prefer, you can go through your control panel and use the file manager, as long as your end result is that you get those files to be accessible from that folder when you put that in your web browser. If you get stuck with FTP, most web hosts have have videos and training and things, so you can go and have a look at how it is they recommend you upload files using your particular host. So there's that. Here are the files this thing has generated, and it's these. We don't need the README file, so it's just those files I'm going to need there. So I'm going to drag those over, and we're done. We're uploaded. Now I'm going to give you one other little tip here, which I certainly didn't show in the demo video. And that is that if you want to, you will notice, if I bring up this one that I did, you will notice that I've got the BBC icon in my browser bar there. And if you go to CNN, there is theirs, but that isn't going to come up automatically. Here's how you get it. On most sites, and I haven't actually tried it on CNN. We're going to find out if it works. If you put in the domain name and then put /favicon.ico, and there it is, you can get theirs and you can save that. So save image as, I'm going to save it to my desktop. I'm going to save it as the correct name, favicon.ico. I've already got the BBC one on my desktop, which is what it's asking me to confirm I want to save it. And now let's minimize that. And now I can drag this icon from my desktop over to my folder as well and upload that. That means when I go to this page in a moment, I'm going to see the icon as well. So let's just try it now. Here it is in Firefox, and you'll notice I get the icon up here, I get all the information, and the video's playing. And when we'll do it in Chrome as well. It's in Chrome, we got the icon in there, and of course when we are finished watching this and we go to exit, we're going to get hooked in to stay on the page and directed wherever we've asked it to be directed. The beauty of it is, because you've put all that in, if we now go to Facebook, this is exactly what I showed you in the demo, and we put that URL in here. It will pull it in, it will show my picture, it will show the headline I put in and everything, and it goes through. When you paste it in here, you don't need to leave that in. You can now delete that and write whatever you want. Right? Oh, this really is a heart stopper. And I could share that. This also works with Google+. If I go to Google, my Google+, and I tell it I want to share a link, and put that link in there. It will pull through exactly the same thing. You don't get the opening sentence on Google+, it just brings in the headline and the video. But then of course you can add whatever extra sentence you want to hook people in there. And of course you can share this URL anywhere else you like. So there we go.